Okay, so the first chord we're playing here is almost like a C sharp power chord. Your first finger is going to go on the 4th fret of the A string. Your third finger is going to go on the 6th fret of the D string. And then your 4th finger is going to be just underneath that on the 6th fret of the G string. But you're going to be letting these top 2 strings ring out as well. So this is like basically our first chord here. And going to start off on this little picking pattern. So I'm going to play the A string, the D string, then I'm going to skip to the high E string, then the D string again, and then the B and G strings. Okay, so it sounds like this. Okay, then after that, I'm going to hit the middle 2 strings, still with this chord on, the D and G strings, and then I'm going to slide the whole chord down, okay, into a B power chord. So it's going to go down 2 frets. And then once I've done that slide, I'm going to do this picking pattern. So I'm hitting the high E string, the D string, and then the B and G strings. So that bit from the slide is going to sound like this. No, sorry. Okay, so that is the whole first little segment here. I'll put that all together. So after that, you need to leave your 3rd and 4th fingers where they are, but take your 1st finger off, okay? And then those 2 fingers are actually going to slide back up to where they were on the 6th fret. So I'm actually just going to play the D string this time. I'm going to slide those fingers up. Then I'm going to add my 1st finger onto the 4th fret of the B string. So this is our new little chord shape. And when I've done that slide, I'm going to do this picking pattern. Okay, so I'm doing the slide, hitting the D string. Then I'm adding that 1st finger on. I'm playing the G string, the B string, back to the G, then the top 2 strings, the high E string, and then the B string. So we got this. Then after that, I'm going to slide my 3rd finger, so I hit the D string again, sliding that 3rd finger back to the 4th fret, okay, but then this is a bit of a different shape. I'm going to put my 1st finger on the 2nd fret of the G string and my 4th finger on the 4th fret of the B string. And yeah, so once I've done that slide, it's going to go, no, sorry. Okay, so when I've done that slide, I'm going to put on that shape, and then I'm going to hit the B string, the G string, and then the top 2 strings again, the high E and the B. For the next part, you're actually going to slide that 3rd finger up back to the 6th fret yet again on the D string. But once you've done that, your 1st finger is then going to bar across the top 3 strings. And it's going to sound like this. I'll just play it, guys. Okay, so we're going to slide up to the 6th fret with your 3rd finger. You're going to bar that 1st finger, so press those top 3 strings down at the same time with the 1st finger. And then your 2nd finger is going to be here, getting ready to go onto the 5th fret of the B string, okay? So it needs to be ready to go down because you slide up, put that 1st finger down, you play the G string, the B string, back to the G string, but then you're going to add that finger on and play the 5th fret of the B string, and it's going to come straight off and you're going to play the 4th fret of the B string, okay? So it goes. After that, you play the G string, and then it kind of just goes from the D string up the chord. Okay, and then back to the B string. So in total, what we have is this. The next part is based around the C sharp minor 7 bar chord. So what we're going to do is bar the 4th fret with your first finger. You're going to put the 3rd finger on the 6th fret of the D string. And then your 2nd finger is going to go on the 5th fret of the B string. So this is a C sharp minor 7 chord. But you need to be ready to pull this 2nd finger off back onto the 4th fret of the B string, okay, because it does that at this point. So what happens here, I'll just play it. It's going to go like this. Okay, so I'm going to hold that chord on. I'm going to hit the A string, the high E string, the D string. Then I'm going to do the pull off from 5 to 4. Then I'm going to hit the G and the D strings. So it sounds like this. Then after that, I'm going to put on this shape. So your first finger is going to be on the 5th fret of the B string, 2nd finger on the 6th fret of the G string, and 3rd finger on the 7th fret of the D string. So you've got this little major chord shape, and you're going to do this. Okay, so you're going to be hitting the D string of the, the D string with this chord shape on. And then you're going to like hit the B and the G strings at the same time. And then you're going to hit the D string again. So it goes. After that, you hit those 2 higher strings again. And then you're going to slide that whole shape up. And when you've slid that up, you just need to take your first finger off and then strike the G and B strings again. So it goes like this. Then we just need to put those 2 bits together. It goes like this. Does it a few times, depending on what part of the song you're on. Sorry, I messed up. That teaches me to try and speak and play at the same time. But then after that, it goes on to an E chord, and you strum a few times like this. So basically down, 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 up, down. And then you just hit the top couple of strings a few times. So let's put all of that last bit together. I hope you found that helpful. Let me know in the comments if there's any other tutorials you'd like me to go through. And don't forget, like, subscribe, all of that stuff. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.